Tanzania is famous for its peace, warm-hearted people, and its iconic tourist destinations, from the mountain Kilimanjaro to the Zanzibar Islands, Ngorongoro Crater, and the Serengeti National Park. But did you know that there was a point in time where Tanzania was making a name for itself in the pageantry world? In this episode, we're going to look at what was happening in the past and what is happening right now. Stay put, relax, and let's get into this episode. So let's start with Miss World. It took Tanzania 12 years to get its first placement in the Miss World competition. And this was in 2005, whereby our representative was Nancy Sumari. Nancy Sumari, not only was she beautiful, but she was very magnetic, very, very beautiful, very confident, and she was that type of woman who understood herself. Going to Miss World 2005, Nancy Sumari didn't have a lot of expectations. She didn't think she's going to win the crown. She didn't even think she's going to make it to that top 6. But her presentation, her presence actually captivated the judges and the whole competition, getting her to the top 6 and being crowned Miss World Africa. When Nancy Sumari came back to Tanzania, let me tell you something, you had to be alive in that time. She was celebrated by the whole country. Everyone was excited for her, from the president to the country to the people. Even people did not understand pageantry. People did not understand beauty competitions. We were basically very excited and very happy for Nancy Sumari. And that is the thing that actually brought people together back in the days, because around 2005, there was basically no social media. It was just seeing things through the newspapers, reading things through the newspapers, and also seeing things on the TV. So that was a time where people were brought together with this thing called unity. And pageantry was one of those things, bringing families together, because we would watch pageantry with our fathers, our mothers, our aunties, our cousins, brothers and sisters, just because it was something which was really showing us that our country is going to be represented somewhere.
Tanzania, congratulations. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
What do you think you'd be able to achieve as Miss World?
Ni hao, everyone, again. I believe that I've been instilled with qualities of love from my country, and I believe that the immense love and pride I have in my heart would put a smile on everyone's face around the world and leave a mark in everyone's heart, and that's what I believe I can achieve. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, your semi-finalists from Africa.
Jambo, everyone. I am Nancy Sumari from Tanzania. I am a lover of music, soccer, dance, and poetry. I come from a people who are strong, loving, and fun. So vote 614, vote Tanzania, vote for me!
Again, this is a huge step for one of these contestants. Who will it be? Taking the title of Miss World Africa, and the last place in the final is Tanzania.
Fast forward to 2024, Halima Kopwe goes to India and represents Tanzania in Miss World competition of this year. Now she was that one woman who went ahead and broke the curse of missing a placement year after year for basically more than 10 years. She did not make it very, very far, but she got a placement. Now, a placement is very important because it shows that your country has been recognized in one form or another, making it in that top 40, because this year Miss World had a top 40. If you had to ask me, that's a lot. It is a very big number for placements, but there are very many women. And I think the number 40 helps other countries to be recognized, but still, on the part of Tanzania being recognized this year, it was very much needed because it took us more than 10 years. Approximately 19 years from 2005 to 2024, getting our other placement. Also, Halima Kopwe did an amazing job when it came to beauty with a purpose. She got some good points on that part. We were very excited for her, and we were very happy that she went ahead and represented Tanzania, left a Tanzania's name on the map. She actually left a mark in the Miss World competition of this year. We were very proud and excited because if you look at the demography of pageantry in Tanzania right now, it is not as exciting as it used to be back in 2005, 2006, and 2007. That's where things started to change. But basically from 2005 backwards and 2005 and 2006, it was just an exciting time. I think this year Halima Kopwe getting a placement will hopefully bring back the love and excitement that people used to have for pageantry, especially for Miss World in Tanzania, because I remember previously this was like the only pageantry, the only competition that was mainly recognized in our country and mainly in other African countries, because I think it was one which was really trying their level best to give those African girls a chance to shine and show off what they had. So I'm very excited for 2024. I am very happy for Halima because she did an amazing job and I cannot wait for next year. Now Miss Universe. Miss Universe is obviously my favorite beauty pageant competition. I love Miss Universe. I have been following Miss Universe for the longest time, and it is that competition that feels like the Olympics of beauty. Now, Tanzania's first time competing in Miss Universe was in 2007, and our representative was a beautiful woman called Flaviana Matata. Now, Flaviana Matata went in Miss Universe 2007 literally with her head shaved off. She stood out. She looked amazing, very confident, and not every woman can pull off a bald head. But Flaviana did the bald head and went to Miss Universe. I remember this is 2007. People are not woke yet. There is no social media. There is nothing very exciting. By the time, maybe we had websites, but you get the point. Flaviana Matata going to Miss Universe by that time. Many Tanzanians actually did not understand Miss Universe or did not know Miss Universe compared to Miss World. So her going to Miss Universe literally did not make a lot of noise, but it did to the pageant fans like me. She went ahead and got a placement. Now, this is the best part. Not only did she get a placement in Miss Universe, but she made a placement in the top 10. Top 10 in Miss Universe is something to celebrate and dance and be excited about. Now, Flaviana Matata did not disappoint us. Went ahead, got a placement in that top 10, literally shook the universe and shook everyone else who was in that top 10. Basically, I wanted her to win because she's obviously from my country and she was looking amazing. But good things happened for her and she went on to live a better life. She's doing good things for herself right now. She did modeling. She is doing modeling. She's doing business. She is an entrepreneur and she does very good in helping the community all around Tanzania and other countries at large. So ladies and gentlemen, this is how Flaviana Matata slayed the competition during the nightgown category at the Miss Universe 2007. She looked very young. She looks very confident. You can really tell that she prepared this. You can really tell that she was having fun. I love the cute smile that she was giving, the way she was connecting with the audience. I wish we could have the audio of this video, but due to copyright reasons, we cannot put the audio, but regardless, she looks fabulous. She looks very confident. She looks very Miss Universe 2007. I love the gown that she's wearing. She went with white, which makes her look beautiful. Now, moving forward to 2024, Judith Peter Ngusa, I hope I got the name right, went and represented us in Miss Universe 2024 in Mexico. She did not get a placement. Very not disappointing because I believe she did not have a lot of time to prepare, because I was disappointed in Miss Universe Tanzania this year because I was very prepared to go ahead and watch the competition and shine and celebrate the women and see how they're going to shine. But things just went left. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, but Judith was the woman picked or appointed to go and represent us in Miss Universe. Now, this is the thing. From 2007, when Flaviana represented us for the first time, and she did an amazing job getting that placement in the top 10, we have never placed to date. Tanzania has never placed in Miss Universe ever since Flaviana Matata went and competed for the first time and got us our first placement in the top 10. Obviously, she has made history being that woman who did and made the top 10 in 2007. Because I'm telling you, if you go ahead and watch the videos on YouTube, you can really see how she was very confident and fierce with that beautiful walk. Now, Miss Universe is a very tight competition. Compared to Miss World and the other competitions, Miss Universe is extremely, extremely competitive. But the little time that Judith had this year, she did an amazing job. She went to Mexico. You could think she had months and months to prepare like the other women, but she basically had few days or few weeks or just basically a few weeks to put everything together. So I think she did an amazing job, and I was very proud of her because she took her time, and I just discovered that she's the one who owns the license for Miss Universe Tanzania. So I hope that she is going to make it easy for the woman who's going to come after her, probably prepare the competition earlier on, crown a winner, and prepare her to go and compete next year. Because Miss Universe is that stage whereby the moment you make it big, you make it big. Miss Universe is the Olympics of beauty, and it is the best. There's nothing like Miss Universe on this planet. So Tanzania, if you ever get a placement in this age, just a placement, let's not think of things which are extremely huge. Just a placement. Let's start from there, and then we can move on to winning the crown or making the top 5 and the Q&A round. But basically, I was very proud for Judith because I believe she had a very, very short time to prepare everything and even getting the license. Kudos to her because I think she did a lot of work, and I hope she makes it big next year for crowning another winner for Miss Universe Tanzania, who is going to do wonders and represent us the best way she can in 2025. So now let's talk about Miss Earth. Miss Earth is that beauty pageant whereby it mainly concentrates on climate change, saving the planet, saving Mother Earth. Now this is the beauty pageant whereby Tanzania has placed the best in forever. We got first placement in 2008, whereby the legendary, the iconic Miriam Odemba went ahead and represented her beautiful nation, Tanzania, getting that first placement. You had to be alive in this time period, or you had to be a pageantry fan in this time period to actually see how Miriam Odemba performed. She literally slayed every competition from swim to nightgown to everything. She was just doing amazing. She wore this big green gown which made her stand out in the whole bunch of 2008, making her iconic and making her legendary, making her getting the first placement. Now, I remember she did some other things that were amazing before entering the beauty competition, like Face of Africa, modeling competitions. Miriam Odemba is just iconic. She was on another level back in the 90s to the 2000s, and she is still iconic to date. Now, Miss Earth is still going on, and to my surprise, as Tanzania, we have not placed ever since Miriam Odemba got that placement in 2008. It is a little bit a letdown because now I'm confused what's going on. Is Miss Earth really still alive in Tanzania? Are we still going to compete in that side? What is going on? And things like that. But regardless, I know we have quality. We have women who can do these competitions for the best that they can and can actually get us the crown. We just need better organizations, or we need better, how can I put this? We need a better community. We need a better, not community in such, but we need people who actually understand this world, who can come together, and we need people who can really give up their time, funds, and dedication to really rise the country in the pageantry world. And I know Tanzania has beautiful women, educated women, confident women who can go and win the crown and bring it back home and raise the flag of this country.
Miriam Tanzania, karibu Tanzania.
Miriam Odemba is a 25-year-old fashion model. Among her many achievements is climbing and reaching the swimsuit of Mount Kilimanjaro. Is Miss
Miss Tanzania, Miriam Odemba.
I shall first announce the winner of Miss Earth Air. And she is no other than Miss Tanzania, Miriam Odemba. Congratulations. And of course, Miss Earth 2008. Miss Philippines. Congratulations, Carla Henry.
So now let's talk about Miss Grand International. Miss Grand International is a competition which is based and was produced and started in Thailand by Papa Nowat. Miss Grand International is a very competitive competition, especially now that it's raising its bar, even becoming better than Miss Universe only this year. I cannot say it has been better than Miss Universe for the past years, but in 2024, I have to agree, Miss Grand International was amazing, a level of its own, the production, the lighting, everything. But as Tanzania, we have never placed in Miss Grand International. Now, that is not a problem because these things are very competitive and you can never really tell what they want, how they judge, or when, or who do they want to crown that year. This year we sent Fatma Suleiman. Not only is Fatma beautiful, but Fatma was very, very confident. Most of the time, these African girls, especially us Tanzanians, are not raised to be confident, to be, fabulous and things like that. And especially for us, we don't know English because English is not our first language. So most of the time we tend to shy away and be less confident compared to the other women who know English and who understand it and who are very confident to really express themselves. But Fatma, I watched her throughout the competition in Thailand. Not only was she confident on stage, you could really tell she is even prepared to go and face the Q&A round. She did not place, obviously, but she showed the world that as Tanzanians, not only do we know how to slay, but we come ready and prepared for the crown. Her walk was just impeccable. She walked like a superstar, very confident, and I like what they prepared for her. She always looked beautiful. The clothes that she wore on stage during the preliminaries, the nightgown was just amazing. Everything that she wore behind the scenes was just amazing. Makeup, everything was just beautiful. I hope Miss Universe Tanzania can study 2 things or 3 from Miss Grand Tanzania, because from their nationals is just amazing to how they take their representative to Miss Grand International, how they prepare them, how they put a lot of effort in them, really shows you that these people actually care for this person and they're wishing them well. Now, Miss Grand International is going to take place a few days from now, a few weeks or something like that. Miss Grand Tanzania, they have already started announcing it, getting the contestants together, preparing the contestant who is going to represent us next year. I hope we pick a person who not only is as good as Fatma, but even better. Because now Fatma has raised the bar. We need someone who is as good as Fatma or even better than Fatma to represent us in Miss Grand. Now, if we get our first placement in Miss Grand International next year, not only are we just going to be happy, but we're going to be excited and celebrate it as a country and as a pageantry community in Tanzania. Let's talk about Miss Cosmo 2024, because in Miss Cosmo 2024, this is where Tanzania showed its power, whereby it can battle even the greats in pageantry. We literally slayed the competition when it came to the voting round. In 2024, Tanzania literally voted everyone off the voting grounds, and I am very sure they cheated us, because if you look at the statistics, if you look at how the voting was going, Tanzania was always number one. And to our surprise, the voting ended when some other person became number 1. But Luyen Ahmed, I hope I got the name right, not only was she a great representation in Miss Cosmo 2024, but this woman is very confident. Now look at the way she would walk, look at the way she would present herself. Her face card was always giving, her confidence level was always on 100. You could really tell she's not shy, doesn't shy away from the camera, because I always have a problem with African girls who shy from the camera. Now this is not only for the girls, but also for the boys anywhere around the world. Us as Africans, especially personally as Tanzanian, we tend to shy away from the camera, being scared when people are around and things like that. But this lady was not shying from anyone. She was all over Miss Cosmo competition Instagram page. She was always featured. You could see her all around their promos, things like that. And she was always looking fierce, looking beautiful. and her work was amazing. Her presentation as a whole was just impeccable. Now, Miss Cosmo happened this year and it was the first edition. I hoped we got a placement, and I know they cheated us because to me, I think we won the voting rounds. Basically, we won it fair and square. But as I said, we don't know what happens in the background. We don't know how these things usually take place, how they compile and everything. I'm not there. I don't know what happens, but I am going to be biased and say that Luyen won the voting round. I'm just going to say that. Now, I hope when it comes to next year, we're going to send a person who is not only as great as Luyen Ahmed, but even better, because Miss Cosmo is going to be on its second year. So we have a chance to really put our foot down and show the world that we are going to start in this pageantry as one of the greats, and we're going to leave a mark in Miss Cosmo. And I'm very sure Tanzania has the power and has the people, has the women, and has the resources to do that when it comes to Miss Cosmo, because Miss Cosmo is still very young. So we have a chance to really maneuver and put ourselves on that front seat when it's very, very early before it's too late. Now, dear viewers, this is the thing. Tanzania is a beautiful country. We have like 60 million people, and I believe in 60 million, we can get like 5 or 6 women who can go in these different competitions and represent us the best way that they can. I know we have we have the people, we have the resources. We just people need more awareness, and we need to bring back that love, that care, that unity when it came to pageantry the way it was in the early 2000s. Very many people contributed to that, and those people, basically, most of them are not very much involved in the beauty competitions this DNA age. But I hope as a country, as pageantry fans, we can really find a way to bring back that love. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but if you were present and during that time, if you were around in the early 2000s, like 2002, 1999, 2002, 2001, 2005, 2006, that is where things started to change. But if you are present around that time, you'd really understand what I'm trying to say. Pageantry was not only respected by most people, but it was also very much loved. Now, I hope as the people in the 60 million group of us, we can find people going to represent us and bring the crown back home and actually raise the status of our country and actually make Tanzania shine in the whole world. So guys, I know I have talked a lot, but I am very excited about this topic because pageantry is dear to my heart and I want to see Tanzania win just like they win in other places. Now, thank you for watching this video from the beginning to the end, and I hope you enjoyed it. Now go to the comment section down below and tell me who was your favorite beauty queen from Tanzania from the early 2000s, or even in this DNA age from 2010, 2024, or who do you think is going to do an amazing job as a beauty queen from Tanzania? Thank you so much, and if you're new to the channel, please consider to subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, I really do appreciate your time. My name is Fervid, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.